Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Nemesis Gaming League. I'm your host, Gallium, and today we have an excellent matchup to start off our day. 3 matchups on the day, and this first one is going to be an absolute banger. We're starting off in the Challenger League, where Dissolved is taking on Motion, and the stakes never been higher. I am joined here by Flip of the Knights. How you doing, sir?
Man, I'm doing well. I'm ready to see, it's intense gameplay because, these teams, they have so much to fight for, and, whenever you have a lot to fight for, you try to play your best, and these players, they're trying to do that right here, right now, and Gallium, I'm excited to see, and I'm ready to get started.
Yes, and both these teams are playing for a playoff position. Both teams have still yet to get the head-to-head result, so if Dissolved wins this matchup, they will get a playoff spot, and if Motion wins, the same happens for them.
So it turns out this isn't true, right? If we win, we get playoffs, right? But if we lose to Dissolved don't get in the playoffs. They have to win Wednesday and we have to lose Wednesday. But if we win Wednesday and they lose Wednesday, we get the spot. So this really doesn't really mean anything. The only thing this implies is that if we win, we make playoffs. Just wanted to clear that up. You got it wrong, small error, doesn't matter. But yeah, if we win, we get playoffs. If not, then it goes to Wednesday and we'll figure it out then.
It is a little bit of some heated matchups coming right your way, and on the Motion side of things, they're gonna field the roster that they're gonna be fielded with is JP, Rage, and Jtron, and Dissolved is gonna have Nathan, Vuxi, and Cookie on their side, and both these teams they're about ready to go at it. Flip.
Yeah, and like you said, playoff spot on the line. These teams, they've played before. I'm not positive who the winner was, but either way, it doesn't matter because that's in the past. That was like week 3, I'm pretty sure. And so those guys, the completely different teams now, Gallium, and so they want to prove who's the best right now. And if you're ready, they're ready, I'm ready. I think it's about time we get into this thing.
Oh yeah, 100%. And with JP on the roster for Motion, this is his first stream match in a while. I know Motion, this is their 3rd time being on stream, I believe, this season, and JP was on the first stream. And he wasn't able to make the second stream when they lost in a close Game 5 fashion. So we'll see how it turns out this game, as both teams are getting ready to join up. And with all of them in the lobby, Flip, who do you have taking this one?
Man, I've casted Motion every single time they've been on stream, so I gotta back the boys at this point,
Yeah, no, 100%. I believe I've casted all their games as well, so we'll see if they can work a little bit of stream magic here, as the 3rd stream game is off to a little bit of a rocky start, as, oh my goodness, Vuxi almost with an insane double tap, but Dissolved starting off hot early. That's the start you want, but Jtron with the double demo, actually the leader of demos in the Challenger League, Cookie with a shot right back, and that's how to respond.
Yeah, you know what? You can demo me all you want, but it doesn't matter if the ball's in your net. And so Cookie, able to respond, only went on the field for his team, but he says I can do it myself. Wow, what a play there from Cookie.
Cookie is exceptional. Haven't really seen a whole lot of him this season, or any season for that matter. A newer player in my eyes, but I'm excited to see what he has this table. I don't really know any of the Dissolved players. They all kind of new names to me, so hey, listen, I like trying new things, and this Dissolved team, they've impressed me so far here, Flip.
Yeah, I know V-Hux, or Vux, or I don't know how to say his name, but he's a pretty good player. I've seen play a couple times, but so far, they've been looking really solid. And, I mean, just looking at it already, they've had a lot of pressure so far. They have 2 shots to Motion 0, but that's a good flick by Jtron. And maybe, I expect to see Motion get a little bit of offense going. Oh, that one almost getting us started there. This one just in front of their nets. Nobody challenges the ball, though. But, yeah, so far, Gallium, both these teams, they're going a little back and forth, but Dissolve seems to be in control.
Oh, as you say that, I mean, Cookie just gonna basically make your point even clearer. What an amazing shot by him.
Yeah, it was a great shot, but a great team play, a good counterattack. I mean, I thought Dissolve was going to score, but hey. I thought Motion was going to score, but Dissolve turned it right around and scored it anyway. So they looking good so far here.
Yeah, and on the Motion side of things, I'm kind of confused why their sub isn't playing right now. The last time he was on stream, he put in an absolute shift to keep Motion in this game, and kind of disappointed he isn't playing, but I mean, these 3 seem confident with themselves. They seem very acclimated to the stream game environment, so we'll see if they can't perform here.
We will have to find out, Gallium. 3.5 minutes in, and so far it has been, Dissolved in control. So I need to see Motion kind of step it up here. Oh, maybe an opportunity, but a double commit. And Gallium, so far, no player on Motion's really stepped up. Oh, Rage trying to step up right there and get a shot, but a good save there from Nathan. And I need to see more from Motion, but they're bringing it here. There's been so many shots recently, but nothing's going in the net.
No, I feel like it's just their finishing ability is really lacking right now, and it has been in the past. We're seeing more of an example. Maybe another example is Nathan with an insane save. That wasn't even Motion's fault. It was just an incredible save from him on the goal line. JP trying to take the ball in the midfield. He's going to be unsuccessful. Rage with a nice touch. Over to Jtron, who has a nice little bang. An attempted 50 going out, but JP is going to actually get the ball hit away from him. Yuxi has been super good in the midfield, just kind of calming it down for this Dissolved roster and getting Motion kind of awkward here. As we see a little bit of a calculated fake going out. The ball is off the backboard. Who's going to find contact? Nathan. Off the backboard it goes once again, and Cookie, that is, on the finish.
I mean, Cookie getting a hat trick. I mean, not even 3 minutes into this game. He's absolutely performing. The striker Cookie going 3 for 3 on shots, and Nathan with 2 assists as well. This whole Dissolve roster looking really solid. So they keep this up. This might be a quick one.
No, it is going to be a quick one if Motion doesn't find any semblance of a response. As, oh my goodness, what a shot from Buxy. Unfortunately, it doesn't go in. And you know what? One thing that I really like about Nem is all the food names in Cookie. I feel like all the food names in Nemesis have been absolute goats. I mean, like Muffin or Moifin and Cookie and some others. So, whenever I see a food name, I'm kind of just like, yeah, they're going to be an absolute baller for their team. And it seems to be the case as Cookie already having a hat trick in his first ever stream game appearance, from my knowledge. So we'll see if he can't up the goals here as this game continues. We see Nathan take a little bit of a pop shot to the backboard. Nobody able to make contact. Buxy gonna get his first of the game.
Yeah, that one just bad reads off the backboard here. And also, I mean, JP, I think he was leaving it, but either way, it was just bad all around. I mean, you got to touch those, you got to hit those. That one just not going in favor. Nothing's really going in favor right now for Motion. And 4-0, it's a little demoralizing, but they got to bounce back because it's a best-of-5 series. They cannot let this shake them that mad. There's still a couple more games. They got to get the offense going. That's one thing they need to get going. And the shots have been there, but man, the saves from the side of Dissolve, they've been incredible.
No, yeah, they have been absolutely stout on the defensive side. I mean, we've seen it. The motion players have had so many shot opportunities, so many opportunities just in general, but Dissolve has just said no every single time and really made Motion work for all of their goals. And they haven't had a single goal yet, so we'll see if they can find one here. There's a little bit of awkwardness in the net. JP's up with a touch. He's going to send it off the backboard. Yuxi and Nathan trying to pop it wide. Jtron with a touch. He bangs it down the pitch. Cookie going to send it in his own defensive half. JP with a shot now. Oh, man, if anybody was going to score, it's the GM.
It's JP. That's who's scoring, but man, you cannot discredit this pass from Rage. Absolute dot right to JP. Nobody else can get there, and JP putting it over the defense as well. Really well played there, but if those are the kind of goals that you have to score to take down this Dissolve's defense, it's going to be a long game. So either we're going to have to see some more of that, or we got to see this Dissolve defense break down a little bit more. But either way, this Motion team, they finally get one on the board, and we'll see if they can make the 30-second comeback or not.
Ooh, as a little bit of a nice passing play going out there, as Motion have less than 20 seconds to get 3 goals, which seems pretty much impossible, and it probably is, but a goal here wouldn't be bad, but not from the other team. It's Buxy putting in his second of the game.
Man, that was a great shot here from Buxy, and I mean, honestly, perfectly placed. Like, you cannot place it any better. Jtron might be getting to almost any other ball on target, except for that one back post, so really well placed there. And, like you said, Gallion, with 10 seconds left, it is, like, physically impossible at this point, I'm pretty sure. And so, it's sad to say, but Dissolve, they're going to be taking the win on this one. They're going to go up 1-0 in very convincing fashion.
Yeah, and one thing that you might have to worry about is sometimes I'll see some of these teams who win very dominant fashion in game 1, but they kind of run out of gas come game 2. But I feel like it's not going to be really the case with Dissolve, because I feel like they didn't really necessarily dominate that much or play to their peak ability. I feel like they just kind of kept Motion uneasy with their midfield presence and just really bullied them, honestly, on their defensive half. So I feel like if this keeps continuing, Motion's going to have a rough series. And at this point, I mean, going into game number 2, they're going to really have to step it up against this Dissolve squad.
I mean, I see a huge issue, Gallium. The issue is that Motion actually had more shots than Dissolved, but they only had 1 goal. Like, there was 5-1, but the team that had 1 goal had more shots. And that's obviously a really bad sign. They only had 2 saves the whole game. Dissolved had 6. The defense from Dissolve, I think, was the biggest difference maker. And that's why, like what you're saying, you know, like sometimes those blowouts, they can be, you know, they can run out of gas, but I feel like it was the defense that really helped Dissolve. And you know what? It's Cookie as well. He had a hat-trick in the first game. He's looking to score more right here.
An absolute bang of a touch from Cookie, and you really love to see it. Just an incredible ball movement from this Dissolve team, and something that's so crucial in threes especially is just making sure you get the ball off the backboard and just have a bang touch, because that's the result you're going to have. Motion, unfortunately, not able to save it there, but still an incredible shot as we see even more pressure from Dissolve now. Jatron, when Jatron's cooking, his whole team is cooking. We'll see if he can get involved more as the series goes along. He has changed cars, same with Rage, so they're looking to step things up. As the ball's still in the midfield, JP has a touch off the sidewall. It goes. Jatron over to Nathan. That could be a dangerous ball. That's just barely goes wide, but Buxy is going to take that goal every day of the week.
And once again, the early possession and early game really dominated by Dissolve. 30 seconds in, once again, Dissolve, they're up by 2. And Gallium, it's looking just like game number 1.
No, 100% looking exactly like game number 1, where Dissolve comes to a 2-0 lead, and they're probably going to hold it for a little bit, and then floodgates are going to open. So we'll see if Motion can kind of write their own story here in game number 2. And I feel like to do it, you really have to start getting involved physically, as Rage is not going to put that shot away. Instead, I think it was a Dissolved player.
You know what, Dissolve, they're just generous. You know, they like scoring so much that they decided to score on themselves, I guess. Buxy just, you know what, decides he keeps it a little close, and so we got a 1-goal game now, Gallium, and hey, that could be a critical mistake. You know, that could give teams momentum, that can give teams confidence, and sometimes confidence is the one thing that you don't want to give other teams. So we will see if Motion can bounce back after that, and they're looking right there.
Jeez, what a shot from Jatron. I told you, if he's starting to go to work, his whole team's got it. As a beautiful pass, the defense kind of caught out a little bit, and Jatron is going to slot it top bins. But, I mean, as you were saying about the Dissolve being generous, that's what I like to tell myself every time I hop into ranked, you know, when I own goal. So, you know, definitely a thing that happens on stream games. I've seen more and more of it, but hopefully some of these players don't get too upset over the own goals. It does happen, as Cookie gonna send it. Try to send it off the sidewall. Jatron gonna get a nice touch out to JP. Rage with a nice bang downfield. Nathan, last one to retrieve that. And now it's a free ball for Buxy. He's gonna take 1 touch, try to get a second. JP gonna hit it right back towards him. Nathan, it's now gonna be a free ball for Motion, but not for long. Dissolved is completely swarming this ball. Cookie off the backboard, it goes. What a touch! Oh my goodness, the fact that didn't go in is crucial, but it's now a 2v1 the other way. A beautiful pop over to JP. What a shot! Nathan can't quite save it. Oh my goodness, the save was just enough, and that was a close one, Flip.
Yeah, I think Nathan's touch would have gone in the net, but Cookie came back in time to save it once again. But man, the Dissolved on one end looked absolutely fantastic with Cookie with that really nice touch for the pass. It doesn't go in the net, and then he makes a really nice save. Man, they're all over the pitch right now, but it's still tied 2-2.
No, it still is, and I mean, Motion's starting to look a little more comfortable. You can kind of tell, slowing down, finding each other, but we'll see if the defense is there. As so far, defense has been holding on decently well. Jatron off his own backboard over to JP, who's gonna send it down. Cookie, a nice touch on his end. Rage gonna get a calculated fake over to Jatron with a nice shot. Buxy gonna save that one away. Rage gonna 50 it out, and oh no, that's a dangerous ball. Off the backboard it goes, but fortunately for Dissolve, not gonna fall that time. I feel like there's been a lot of defensive errors from Motion, just generally, as we're gonna see another one here. Cookie, he's gonna put his first of the game in.
Every single touch that I see Dissolve make, there's another player waiting, and wow, Nathan got to that ball so quickly, and you know what? It's just a really good play by Dissolve.
No, it is. And I was incorrect about Cookie. It's the second of the game. My apologies, Sir Cookie. As Dissolve, they now have a 3-2 lead. You know, it has been looking not really the same as game one, but they've really just upped the pressure, I feel like, in the offensive zone. They kind of laid back in that game one, but now they've gone just full beast mode, it seems. And the Motion side, they've really just caught them out, and Motion just needs to respond here. This could be an opportunity as Jatron fortunately gets 50 out. Rage gonna have a nice touch down the field. Bubsy not gonna be able to find it. JP just missing the ball. It's gonna be Jatron now. Over to Rage. Rage can't quite find a touch. A nice demo from JP. Gonna leave Jatron with a little bit of time. The ball still out. Rage can't quite find the touch. It's now JP. Down onto the ground. He's going to get another touch. The ball is popped up. It's Jatron's opportunity to shine. He's going to send it over to Cookie, but Rage with a shot. Oh, he just misses. And that is such a crucial goal as Rage has another opportunity now. Oh my goodness, he made up for it in big ways.
Yeah, made up for it indeed. I thought that miss would have probably cost him the game, but Rage, yeah, he answers back really quickly, and that's what's important. You know, you get those missed shots out of your head, and you get the ball in the back of the net anyway. That's what matters, and it's also a tied game now, Gallium, and you know that own goal from the beginning, it's starting to look very, very important.
No, it is. You know, I think at that point the game was 2-1, and still not that far off of the game for Motion. But now that it's 3-3, it's looking at that own goal might come back to bite them as a little bit of a power of friendship save going out there. Less than a minute left though. Dissolve looking to take the, oh my goodness, that almost just snuck in the back of the net. Unfortunately for Dissolve, doesn't go. There's a little bit of some faking going out. You can tell both teams are a little nervous here, trying to win this game too, and I mean, I would not blame them. As off the ceiling it goes. Nathan gonna take a touch. He's gonna get potentially one more. He's gonna take his time, pop it out. JP, incredible patience on the defensive side from him. Cookie is gonna turn on that one, but get beat out by Jatron. Nathan with the ball. He's gonna pop it once. Gonna try to get a second touch, try to get over Rage. It doesn't go. Ball is cleared out once more from Buxy. Jatron off the ceiling. He's gonna get contested, and that ball just slides down in front of the net. Unfortunately, no way from Dissolve is there. They'd rather be safe than sorry at this point. Overtime is where they want to be. As with 1 second left, JP is going to put it to the ground, and overtime. First overtime of the series. Flip, who you got?
I think the Motion boys are going to take this one. They're looking a lot better, especially better than game one, but every single time I've seen them touch the ball, it's looking more confident. And so we will have to see if they're able to actually take it. Because at the end there, it was looking scary. Dissolve looked like they were going to take it, so either one of them can come out on top, but I'm going with Motion.
I agree. I think Motion just has played a much better game than they have in game one, but still the Dissolve team is very dangerous. Definitely have the mechanics as two Motion players went up for Buxy. Hopefully this might be a counterattack opportunities. Oh my goodness! What a shot from Cookie!
Gallium? Yo, can we change this man Cookie? Nah.
Yeah, somebody pull up his tracker.
I know Titan players aren't hitting that shot. Oh no. Oh my gosh, that is crazy.
That's ridiculous.
You know, I'm impressed. I'm astounded. I can't think of words, but that's wow.
I mean, hey, Cookie just impressed a rival player. So, I mean, good work from him, and he had one heck of a game. Shot 3 for 4, had 3 saves. He is definitely the impact player for Dissolved, and that's his second hat trick in a row, I would just like to mention, against this Motion squad, who is not very bad themselves. They play a very nice defensive game. So to have that kind of scoreline against Motion is incredible in itself. And as for Motion, they're going to have to reverse sweep Dissolved. So we'll see if that happens, as I believe they're going to have a little bit of a roster change. Stiff is going to come in for JP as our beautiful, glorious GM has been taken out of the running. But again, Stiff had an amazing game on stream. I believe it was last week. We'll see if he can't repeat this performance and flip. Game 3, Utopia Coliseum. Who's got it?
You know, I hate to say it, but Cookie is just different. That man is shooting 6 for 7 right now. That is crazy. He's actually he's just a difference maker. And you know what? I think it's going to happen again. Although, I will admit, Stiff, I looked at the stat sheet earlier. At least earlier in the season, Stiff was like one of the top players in all the Challenger. So, I don't know why I wasn't starting earlier, but I mean, honestly, Stiff can be that guy as well. So we'll have to see who really comes out on top. But I mean, I can't doubt Cookie at this point.
No, I don't have anything but nice things to say about Stiff and his gameplay. I mean, you see it right now how aggressive he is, and he makes the defenses awkward. That is something you want. I mean, he's just very, very aggressive, and he'll get into your back lines and make you uncomfortable. So we'll see if he can't be an impact player, as they're definitely going to need that. Motion, though. Oh my goodness, what a pass from Rage. Can Stiff get there? He can't quite. Has another shot going just high from Rage. And Motion, they're kind of responding a little early here. They have a very good offensive formula figured out for this game, as Stiff, a new sub, coming in and absolutely making waves here, Flip.
Yeah, so far so good. They haven't gotten scored on in the first 30 seconds, let alone a minute and a half almost. Like, it's looking a lot better, especially defensively. Look at Stiff with the pre-jump. You know, that's the kind of defense we like to see. Now, we will have to see if that continues or if a goal is scored. Unfortunate. I hate to call it. That's so loud. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, as Vuxi gets a nice demo. Gonna leave it right there for Nathan to put it away, and 3 minutes, 35 seconds. That's more than enough time for Motion to put in some work. We'll see if they can't do that here, as Jatron up with the ball. He's going to get one touch, try to get a second. He's not going to be able to find it. Vuxi, off the backboard it goes. Rage. Oh my goodness, Rage is just taking it down the pitch. Nathan, last one back to defend. Rage gets it past him, and oh my goodness, what a defensive performance from Nathan. He's been kind of quiet on the offensive side all series long, but there, I mean, who needs an offensive player when you can have a defensive player? That is a way more valuable type of player here, Flip.
Yeah, I mean, defense wins championships. Dissolve's defense has won them a lot. I mean, Cookie, it won them that first game, in my opinion. But, I mean, the offense, sometimes a good defense is a great offense, you know. So the defense might be great, but the offense here from Motion, it's looking to be pretty good as well. They're not able to put any goals in, but so far, I mean, they have more shots than Dissolve, but Dissolve have the only goal. So we'll see, you know, if it's going to continue like that. Nathan almost getting another goal there, Stiff able to get in the way a bit. I thought Luxie was absolutely choking. But anyway, Motion, you know, they're looking a lot better, like you said, but the offense, it's been great, but it has not been good enough.
No, it really hasn't been all that spectacular. As we see, when they have that offensive pressure, they kind of leave an opening for Dissolve to just drive right through, get something going. I feel like they're taking it too slow to where Dissolve can easily read what they're doing on the offensive side. So we'll see if that changes. As for now, 2 minutes left, Dissolve with a 1-0 lead. Will they close this series out just outright, or will Motion come back and win it? It's all up to time to decide. Is Stiff is going to actually pop it up high. That's a dangerous touch, but Rage going to send it over to Jatron. A touch coming out from Vuxi. It's going to go to the side wall. Stiff gonna bang it down the pitch. That's a beautiful shot coming out from Stiff.
Yeah, that's, you know what, he's it. And it was a great play in general. It all started, so Stiff caught the ball really high up, like up to the backboard, and then there was a Motion player up there that passed it down to Jatron, and then Stiff was able to follow up Dissolve's bad touch with a shot. It was a very good, like, organized team play. It might not look like it, but that's what makes a good team. They're able to get the ball into the other team's half, and now they're finally able to capitalize on an opportunity. And if they're able to do that more consistently, this series can really start to turn around. But I gotta see a couple more goals here, because it's still only tied, Gallium. And Dissolve, they don't want to go down without a fight.
Oh, it's definitely not looking like it, as they are just pelting Motion. Not necessarily shots, just all these passes just flying across, being an absolute nuisance to Motion. A little bit of awkwardness, though. Stiff trying to capitalize off of it, and he almost does. Cookie off the sidewall. Rage gonna send it off the ceiling. Can he get another touch? No, he can't. Vuxi gets one, though, out to Stiff, and that is the wrong team.
Wow. You know what? Stiff gets into the game, and he scores 2 goals. The offense looks so much better. The defense looks better. He has 2 goals, 2 saves on 4 shots. He is looking great. But the biggest difference is Dissolve only has 3 shots. And only 3 shots is actually insane, because they've put up almost like 20 this entire series. So this has been a completely different game with Stiff on the field.
No, it has. I feel like it's just that awkwardness from before, just that player who will go for anything and everything just on the pitch. That's something that you need in a sub and a difference maker. Kind of reminds me of a Talker sub says, oh my goodness, off track, and Fuxi gonna put one away.
Wow, what a demo. Okay, he barely lands and gets the demo on stick, but that's actually a good heads-up play from Nathan. He didn't go for the ball again, he just went for the demo straight away. I love me a good demo. It's very underrated, and also messes with the mentality too. There's some demos are just great, unless you're doing them to me, then they're awful. But great way to get your team back in the game as they tie the game up with 20 seconds left out.
Of course, demos are a great way to assure your team has at least a shot, and in that case, it was a goal. An excellent shot from Fuxi, and with 9 seconds left, they're looking to find another one as the ball is off the backboard stiff. Gonna make a little bit of a soft touch. It's gonna be 15 out. Oh no, Rage off the backboard, his own net, just barely avoiding the clutches of the dissolved players. And this overtime, last overtime, it was dissolved taking the win. It was a Cookie, beautiful goal from Cookie. Will it be any different? We're about to find out as Nathan has control of the ball. Rage gonna send it right back to him. Cookie, down the pitch it goes. Oh my goodness. Another demo going out. Really trying to clear the motion players. That's something you want to look forward to if you are on Dissolved. Cookie now up for Rage, and oh my goodness, Cookie is just so fast. There's no way! He just scored another overtime winner.
Cookie is him! Like, just absolutely dusted Rage to that ball. He jumped after Rage. Did not matter. Cookie dusts him, puts it top shelf, scores the game winner, scores the series winner in overtime. Wow, what a performance from Cookie there.